Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I'm standing outside rental property number 7, which is one we just put up for sale recently and got under contract right away with multiple offers. So we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about this property, why I sold it, and we also got a new property under contract. It's 2 blocks away, so we'll talk a little bit about that. And we listed 2 other houses that are also under contract, yay. So it's been a pretty good week. This property was one I bought in 2013 for $113,000, and we listed it for $369,900. So prices have changed a little bit here in Colorado. All right, so we'll go through the house, do a walkthrough. Of course, check out investformore.com for much more information on my flips, rentals, being an agent, all of that great stuff. And we have 9 books on Amazon if you want really in-depth information on investing. And we love the likes and comments, so keep those coming as well. All right, it is Fun Car Friday again. So we have the Aston Martin out. Such a fun car. It's not super duper fast, but it sounds amazing and it looks great. Just so much fun to drive. Like I said, this is rental property number 7, and I bought it in 2013. Oh, I think it was a short sale back then. We paid $113,000 for it, and we didn't have to do a bunch of work to it either. This wasn't one where we did a full rehab, spent a ton of money. And I actually have a video of it back in 2013 I'll link to. My videos were a little different back then, but we kept the same light fixtures that were gold, and I think we put in carpet and paint and appliances, and that was almost it. We spent hardly anything, and stuff was much cheaper back then as well to fix too, and it rented right away. I think we rented it for either $1,400 or $1,600 a month, I can't remember. And we had the same tenants in here for 8 years, that entire time. They never had any issues, always paid rent on time, never asked for anything to be fixed. I think they even replaced the kitchen flooring on their own. They're supposed to ask us to do stuff like that, but it's not the end of the world. And the house is a little dirty. It needs some paint, it has some wear and tear, but we gave them their full deposit back because they've been so good, and just really great renters. So we decided to sell the property after they moved out, and part of that's just because I have so much equity in it right now, and market rent on this property right now is probably $1,900 a month, maybe $2,000, and for a house that's worth close to $400,000, that's a really bad rent to value ratio. And yes, I paid $113,000 for it, and that's a really, really good rent to value ratio. But that happened a long time ago and is in the past, and I kind of have to look at how much equity I have in the property now versus what I'm making, not just what I bought it for a long time ago. It's like whether I paid $113,000 for it or $400,000 for it, I have to look at the current situation today, not what happened before. And so I have all this money in here, and I think I figured out I was making like 2% on that equity, on that money that I had in this property. So there's lots of other ways I can make much more money, a much higher percentage than, just holding on to this property and hoping it keeps going up in value more. So the plan is to sell it. I'm not going to do a 1031 exchange. I'm just going to take the money, pay the taxes, and then either put it into a new property or pay off private loans I have on other properties. We'll see. But we can definitely make much more money than that 2% we have into this property. Now, I also mentioned that I just got another property under contract. It's literally 2 blocks away from here. I didn't see the property. I never even drove by it. I literally just drove by it for the first time 15 minutes ago on my way over here. And what happened was I had a agent contact who sent me a text message and said, hey, take a look at this property. A wholesaler just sent it to me. It's in your area. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And I looked at it. It was a good price. It's $259 for that property. Bi-level. Looked like it needed minimal work. There were some pictures with it. And so I texted the wholesaler, said, hey, I'm really interested in this. Are you showing it? What's the deal? And the wholesaler said, yeah, we're going to show it here in a couple days. But, it's a first come, first served deal. We don't do, highest bids or up the price or anything like that. Whoever tells me they want it first gets it. He's like, so if you want it at that price right now before you see it, you can have it. And I talked to Nikki real quick, looked at the pictures, looked at the comps. I'm like, okay, we'll take it. So we got that one under contract without even seeing it. It does have tenants in place, but they're moving out at the end of July, and the contract is contingent on them moving out, so that's good. So we'll make sure we check the property before we buy it and not make that mistake again. We've made a few times in the last year. And then, yeah, we'll have another flip to work on. So I literally don't know exactly what the repairs will be on that one because I haven't seen inside it yet to see exactly what it needs. But I think that'll be a good flip. And it's just so hard to find flips right now. It's just really tough. We keep getting beaten out on properties listed on the MLS from other wholesalers who send us deals, other investors who are willing to pay more. So it's nice to get a few here and there. I think we bought 5 flips so far this year, and my goal was literally to buy like 15 by this time. So usually we don't have a problem finding deals, but this is an interesting market right now for sure. So here is this house, and you can see we didn't stage it either. So I'm going to talk about that here too. I also wanted to mention we got the new deal from the wholesaler through an agent who referred that wholesaler to me. So that agent has got me a deal before, and he literally sent me an email or text saying, hey, check out this property. So not only did he introduce me to a brand new wholesaler who might send me lots of deals, or maybe just one, he got me a deal. So since he's a licensed agent, we can send him a referral fee. I'll probably send him like $5,000, something like that, for getting us that deal. And other people who have sent us deals, we can't always, it's tricky paying a referral fee if you're not a licensed agent. You have to be very careful with that. But there's something called a bird dog where people can go find deals. They can send them to investors like me, and we can pay on a per lead basis. Like, we can't pay a referral fee based on it closing, but we could pay $50 per lead or $100 per lead, depending on how good the leads are. So there's ways that other people can send us deals too and have it mutually beneficial. So if anybody has deals in Northern Colorado, we're always looking. You can always email me, mark@investformore.com, and see what we can do. Or you can email me at mark@bluesteelrealestate.com too. So the last, 15 to 20 flips we've done. We have staged every single one of them except for one. And that one we had a really hard time selling. And then we took it off the market and staged it and put it back on the market, and it sold right away. Well, we had a number of houses come up for sale at once. We didn't really have enough furniture for Nikki to stage it. It's gonna take a while for the other company we used to stage it. And I decided, hey, let's just try to sell it not staged and see what happens. It sold. So it's hard to say if we would have gotten more offers or better offers, but this is such a crazy market right now. I don't think you have to stage homes. I definitely think you can get away without doing it. It still might help a little bit, but we did stage our other 2. Those went under contract as well. So it's hard to say what's better, what's not better. I know the pictures look better. I know our videos look better with them staged. So I definitely could see the pros and cons of both. So like I said, this one we listed for $369,900. We had multiple offers the first day, except for an offer over list, and we'll talk about that after it sells. We're not supposed to disclose, those prices before it sells. And our other properties we listed was a horrible foundation house. That one we listed at $499,000. Got an offer on it. It's under contract. And then we also listed the house a lot of you thought I should tear down. The yellow asbestos house, maybe asbestos, we don't know for sure, that we stuccoed. And that one we listed for $239,900. That one's under contract too. So we listed 3 houses the end of last week before Memorial Day weekend. Got all 3 listed. And the way we did that too is we didn't just list them and take offers as they come, because it's kind of tricky right now, still with coronavirus, right? You're not supposed to have overlapping showings. You're supposed to give people time between showings. So it can be hard to schedule a showing when you need to schedule it right now. So what we did is we listed them right before, I think on a Thursday before the weekend, and we told people, hey, showings from now until Tuesday, and we'll look at all offers on Wednesday. So we gave people a lot of time to look at offers, and the reason we did that is because it's Memorial Day weekend, so some people might be gone, they might not have a chance to look at the house, they might be busy, agents might be busy, so we want to give them the weekend plus another day on Tuesday for people to get in and look at the houses, and it seemed to work. So that is the update on this flip and on our recent real estate dealings going on. Got another house under contract. That's exciting. These are all under contract to sell. That's exciting. A horrible foundation house is under contract to sell. That's exciting. And we'll have some more houses coming up here ready to go next week as well. And in the coming weeks, we'll have more flips ready to go too. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate all the support. Comments, likes, keep those coming. If you guys share my videos, I really appreciate that as well. We'll be back with much more on our flips, rentals, advice videos, all that great stuff too. And of course, check out investorfromwork.com. We have hundreds of articles that are all free on all types of things, real estate investing, and a free book on there too as well. And hope you guys enjoy the start of summer. We'll be back here soon.